Let me see. Aha! Ha. Tja.
Hello. How is everyone? So today I am going to do Ciaccona. Ciaccona? Is that how you say her name? Story Quest.
Tja.
Athai, my friend, has said it's a very good quest, so I think that's why we're doing it today. Let's have a look. Let's claim a few bits first. There's so many like event stuff here. I don't even know what it is, and I don't know what I've done and things like that. I'm kinda a little bit out of the loop. Which one is Encore? Oh, I thought I'd done Encore, so I swear I watched it. Maybe I watched some late then. Pretty sure I've done it. I haven't done Bronze even. Oh my god. I think I have a problem. Where is Ciaccona's story quest? Do I have to do something first? This is what happens when you're unprepared. Okay, so what do I have to do first? So Google says that I need to do like previously done story quests or like story quest relating to her story. So I don't know which one that is because let's just say I have a little bit to catch up with. Hey Atai, I have an issue. So I was going to do Ciacona's story quest, but I don't have it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I think I have. Maybe I haven't. I thought I had. What was the last Renacita one then? I haven't. Oh my goodness.
There's
I guess
traces of a resonance energy discharge everywhere.
I guess that's what we have to
What
do.
a mess! This place looks like it was just bombarded. Yep, that's definitely Cardathia's residual frequencies. Huh? Where does she go?
Maybe I just like is at the end. Oh, that's a new one. Okay. I guess we'll just do this cutscene then.
No response.
Because I have done Cartathea. I have done that
Can
one.
you tell where these traces lead, Abby?
Over there! But the traces are kind of messy. They feel unsteady, too.
That way. That's the archipelago across from Aguna. The traces are still fresh. We should follow them to find Cartathea before they fade.
Should we go now?
Yes. With the Thenodian's will gone, she wouldn't lose contact unless something's wrong. Really wrong.
That's okay.
Before we go,
Don't worry.
Oh, a call from the honored laureate himself. What is it? Missing the serenity of my castle, I presume.
It is. It is so beautiful. This entire game is beautiful.
Cartathea is missing. I see. It is indeed a rather urgent issue. Go on. What is it you wish to ask of me?
I want to learn more about the archipelago before I set off to find her.
Ah, caution is indeed a virtue. Since you're in a hurry, I'll spare you the lengthy details. That archipelago is called Septimont. It's another city-state within Renacita. Like us Raganesi, its people were guided by the Sentinel across vast seas to settle there. But over time, Septimont and Raguna's differences led to a rift. Each one forged its own path.
What kind of differences?
Septimontians don't believe in the Sentinel.
I know, I love his voice. I just want to listen to him talk all day. I see. I thought it was a common fate across Renacita.
Even from a shared origin, the hearts and minds of people can diverge in unexpected ways. Septimont is a city of warriors. Its creed is simple: all for glory, fear no death. They revere heroes, not the divinity. Under the Order's control, Raguna enforces strict border controls for Septimontians. But Septimont places no such barriers for the Raganesi. You could say that Septimont has a far more accepting attitude towards Outlanders. At present, Septimont is hosting the Great Aegon, a cornerstone in the city's economy. Such a season draws visitors from far and wide.
It's nice that it talks more. I do like it when it talks.
Sounds like the perfect time to visit Septimont. Thank you, Cantarella.
You're the Thessalia's eternal ally. And of course, my esteemed guest. No need for formalities between us.
Look! A Wengray right here! It can give us a lift.
Go with the Vingray then, because I don't know how easy it will be
My
to
heart's
get back up
racing
there.
like crazy.
Do you feel sick?
I can't at the
Not
moment.
really. I just have this uneasy feeling.
It's not working.
Uneasy. Did you sense something dangerous in Septimont?
I don't know how to put it. It's strange. Like Things are all tangled up somehow.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with this. Let it take me to a new area, and then I'm gonna look for Ciaccona's quest. Hidden loading screen. So cute. I love him. I think my PC is having some issues. I was trying out ray tracing earlier this morning, and even though I turned it off and restarted the game and all that stuff, I think my PC is kind of set in that ray trace thing because it's just so loud. It looks cool, this place.
Abby, we've arrived. How do you feel now? Abby? Nothing from my
Abby!
tacit mark. Is it sleeping? Or is it... Cardathia helped with Abby's symptoms before. I could really use her help now.
You just summon your sword.
We share the same thread of Imperator's power. I could try using that to sense where she is. What's that creature she's facing? A half-human, half-lion tacit discord? Or a special echo? She was here before. I'll follow the same path and see if I can find someone to talk to.
Ooh, look behind you. Rover's smart now. Oh. That's kinda creepy. As your finger touched the cold statue, the whispers of fallen heroes ring through your mind. Clash of weapons mingles with battle cries and hearty laughter. Amid these sounds, the hero legacy armor murmurs his late master of eternal longing for glory. Okay. Look how
That armor might
cinematic
be
this
an
is.
echo.
It's just so amazingly done.
An echo that
Animations.
awaits a true warrior.
Okay. Hopefully this won't take too long so we can try and get on the... Okay, I think we're fine now. Yeah.
It seems happy. Is it because I'm reminding it of past battles?
Okay.
Looks like I've made my first friend here.
We made a friend. Okay. So we have this unlocked, that's fine. Let's try and figure out why I can't do Ciaccona Story. Let's just get away from here. Maybe it's because I haven't done like other characters' stories.
I alone.
Like maybe do I need to do Sunny's or Cantarella's? Camellia? I doubt I'll need to do Camellia's. Okay, your Summer Will Never Wither quest serves as a quick prequel to Ciaccona's event, introducing players to characters and setting the stage for the event's narrative. The story quest that players will need to complete to progress to the main Ciaccona event. Your Summer Will Never Wither. So this one. Okay. So I guess that's what I need to do. Hello, Vicent. Sorry, I butcher names. I will butcher everyone's names, and I am so sorry. Vicent Esteloso. Welcome. I do hope you forgive
Can you
my
keep up?
horrible pronunciation.
Can you keep up?
You're from Philippines. Very nice. It's always fun to see like people from all over the world
Rover,
like come
fancy
visiting
running into
the
you here.
stream and such.
Won't you dine with me? Ms. Margarita asked me to sample her newest pizza, but my goodness, these portions.
I'm sure Abby can eat it all.
Did you hear what the Order's acolytes found while clearing the abandoned library? A manuscript of a poem with an accompanying music sheet. The public has already caught wind of its contents. Did you know it was signed
is
as
it?
Golden Anthem?
Why is that
You
even?
see, it
Oh,
was the
there
last
is.
work, written aboard the Pilgrim's Sail. I reckon the original finder fished it out the sea
I was
and put it
looking
in
at
the
chat.
library, not knowing what it was.
Why is like even NPCs handsome?
Shh, quiet. They're criminals. You best not mention them in public.
Golden Anthem. His
That name is not to
expressions
be
are
spoken
so
of in
cute. No, I
Laguna.
didn't see him. I was looking at chat. Oh my goodness. Rover's expressions, I can't get it.
Simply
It's
put,
like a little
The
puppy.
Golden Anthem was once a renowned poets' society. Their 3 members were once the Sentinel's cantors, but the Order banished them for insulting the divinity. Allegedly, their pilgrim sail caught fire and none on board survived, and thus their last known work disappeared.
Well, since the manuscript is no longer secret, how does the tune sound?
Give me a second. Let me think.
I just love how expressive even the NPCs are.
Hear
Cristoforo.
that? It's exactly what they're playing now.
Aww. Guess they got mind controlled or something.
Well,
Chris-
it would appear they were possessed by daemons, just as this very article suggests.
I love Cristoforo. I love that he's sus. But that's me. And you guys know me. I like sus people. It's you again.
Friends, it's been too long. I gather you were also listening in on that conversation about the Golden Anthem's last work?
What did you mean by daemons?
Resentful of the Order's verdict, they committed to paper a curse upon Rinasita and Raguna.
Didn't he like work with what was her name? The Praxis lady.
Those
don't remember.
favored by
They
the
did show
divinity
up
were
in
the
a quest,
most
didn't
willing
they?
to raise the blade of rebellion, for they alone knew how to make divinity bleed and doctrines crumble. Though they died in exile to a great fire, their resentment festered in their music and poetry, transforming into horrors known as
It's a long
demons.
time ago now.
Like the fire that dragged them to hell,
I just
these
remember they were
demons will
like
spread
on
throughout
top
the
of that
land
building
and
and he like
burn all of
walked up
Raguna.
behind her or something.
This article was recently published in the Raguna Literary Journal.
I don't
Quite the
have
perspective, wouldn't you
a
say?
good memory. I have a very
Vengeance born of
short-term memory.
resentment. Such dark and twisted characters are hard to resist.
I need to use... Yeah, his practices. I did think it was, yeah. Which obviously automatically makes someone sus.
Perhaps someone unwittingly played that tune just now and opened the plushies to possession by the daemons.
I'm sure it was your doing, Christopher.
Then again, it's all conjecture. Those in the Poets' Society died years ago, and who's to say
Yeah.
what really happened? Now, if those vengeful spirits really do exist, well, out of all the patrons here, they went straight for you, Rover. Curious and curiouser.
At this point, it's not curious and curiouser.
By the way, it just so happens that I made a copy of the Poet Society's last work.
It just happened, I did.
Here, take it. Consider it a little souvenir from your spirited encounter. Maybe it'll prove useful later. Goodbye, friends. A change of venue is in order. I must finish my play.
I love him. I love him, though. I don't know if I will love him later on, but hey. Swept away by the storm are the cicadas of the water's kingdom. Wheat straws lay adrift in the village oaken wine mugs. Prolonged nights of summer. Lost souls wander between streets and alleys. Withered leaves fall into autumn's abyssal tranquility. Rest of decay form on utensils of holy communion. Desolate winds of autumn. Oculists measure the inclination of divinity with rotten scales. Frost-covered pupils of stained glass. The confessional fills with silent ash. Sleepless night of winter. A wandering bard holds a frozen lute, playing sounds that never reach. With bodies to fuel the fire, the ensuing inferno shall forge Raguna's true gold. Like the fire that dragged them to hell, these demons will spread throughout the land and burn all of Raguna. Let this sail take us past the towers, past the surrounding walls, and past the sentinel sculptures, as we descend silently into hell, till the song drowns into the brilliance of the sunset. That didn't sound like a very bright and shiny manuscript, did it?
Like the fire that dragged them to
Oh my
hell.
god.
Unverifiable, yes, but not entirely dismissible. That said, a peculiar entity did indeed manifest, and it attacked you. So, let's start at the very beginning. I have a friend who's an expert in deciphering music. I believe you've met her before.
I have. Her name is Ciaccona.
She who resembles Topaz should still be near Whisperwind Haven at this hour.
Alright, Atai, let's go and find your wife.
Can you keep up? In her world, poetry and music hold equal sway. Shh. Listen carefully.
Charlotte is so pretty as well.
Shh. Listen carefully.
Oh, she's
Follow
so
the song to find her.
beautiful. So pretty.
Rover! Carlotta! It's been too long.
You really must adore that song. I remember hearing you sing it when I was little.
You knew each other as children? Imagine if it did.
When I was a child, whenever I passed by Ciaccona's house, I'd always hear music drifting from the courtyard. Lively, spirited, and so full of emotion.
I remember it well. Those two guards of yours were like giants from Septimont. Easily 200 pounds of pure muscle.
Back then, Ciaccona's family conducted the Order's choir.
She does look mid next to Ciaccona.
How should I put it? Well, as they say, families are always rising and falling. But a song is a song, whether sung in a grand hall or beneath the open sky. As for family matters, let the past stay where it belongs. Anyway, the two of you came in such a hurry. I suppose you're not here to take in the music?
See?
Oh, so
They
you
don't
eavesdropped
need
on a
to
man
fade to
babbling
black.
on in C3 sharp, and then poof! Out pops a monster.
How sharp is C3 sharp?
Let me see. It should sound something like this. About that, sharp rover.
Yep, and just as grating.
I know, right? We should suggest to Miss Margarita that she add new signage. Sing with civility. It starts with us.
Can we discuss restaurant etiquette later?
Of course. But I still need to know what kind of music could possibly have the power to conjure up those monsters of yours. The Golden Anthem. That name should never be spoken.
That actually is giving me the chills
They're
now.
criminals. To conspire with them is to risk banishment at sea. Or worse.
That's okay. The Order of the Deep can't harm us one bit.
Don't worry. This won't be the first time we've crossed paths with the Order.
Fine. From what you've told me, the composers of this poem cursed Rinascita, spelling the fall of Raguna. When the poem is played, some type of horror appears. If I understand correctly, that's what attacked you and Carlotta. If you ask me, this story is a right load of codswallop. I don't believe a simple little poem could curse Rinascita.
Then you...
We need to get to the heart of this poem and music mystery. Let me join you. I can't resist a good adventure.
So cute. So cute, look at that.
I'll help you find the link between the music and those daemons. But in return, I want you to hand these pages to me for safekeeping.
It's just a few sheets of paper, but sure, no problem.
Then we have a deal. Since you believe this music summons them, how about we test it for ourselves? I've already memorized the sheet music.
It's risky, but there's no surer way to find out. Wouldn't you agree, Rover?
Seeing is believing. I'm well prepared and I'm ready to fight.
The final work of poets banished to distant seas and condemned to death. What, I wonder, did the verses forged in flames truly sing of?
Look at Rover checking her out. I'm loving this already.
They are
I really
just
hope
like the ones that attacked us in the restaurant.
this won't take too long, by the way, because I do need to go to work in a bit later.
Victory's mine! Keep the cheers coming!
Thanks for watching! A perfect listen! The trio.
No, I think this is probably the best looking anime game there is out there. Just, oh my god, it's so beautiful. Like, look at this.
They burned in despair, resentful of the Order's verdict, till their last breath. Their last work is nothing but a curse upon us all. With our bodies to fuel the fire, the ensuing furnace shall forge Raguna's true gold. Is it saying Raguna will burn to the ground?
No, definitely not like Naruto Season 1.
They wanted their resentment to echo through the streets. Just by reading this, I can almost see their terrifying faces in the fire.
To be fair, no, Solo Leveling has some amazing art. Like, it looks so good, and it is good as well.
These voices. They're people of Raguna, aren't they? I think I heard Mr. C3 Sharp in the mix.
If the poet's resentful souls gave birth to daemons, then shouldn't they sound like the poets themselves? Those voices were just people who read or heard their work.
Perhaps the voices themselves are what causes the daemons to manifest. In the legends, daemons are born of death and curses. But what we've seen isn't like that, no. They're more like horrors created from people's words and imagination.
To appreciate her beauty.
Of course, I'm just speculating. The voices were somewhat muddled. Perhaps I can refine the melody. This time, we need to listen harder. Let's find out what the true story really is.
Root of the Daemons, as Ciaccona adjusts the tune melodies from the remaining frequencies reshape into a realm. From within you will learn the truth of their origins. Start imagining how the story unfolds with
This
melodies.
is a realm created from melodies. Music can transcend space and time to bring memories and stories to life.
That music sheet is no ordinary piece of music, is it?
No. Normally, you can't perceive the frequencies in a melody. But that manuscript lets you see the world as I do. That part with the daemons should be right here.
They burn in despair, resentful of the Order's verdict, till their last breath. Their last work is nothing but a curse upon us all.
It's the same as what we heard before. But now I see something. A balance scale with a crowd of people standing on one of the pans. What are they weighing?
The two sides of the scale represent differing perspectives. Once a work is made public, its meaning no longer belongs to its creator alone, but is shaped by the interpretations of its readers. Perhaps it was a simple poem at first, nothing more. But then that article claimed it was a curse upon Raguna. Given that members of the Golden Anthem were banished on the Pilgrim's sail and died in a fire, the notion quickly took hold. No one knew exactly what happened, so they filled in the gaps with their imaginations. With motive and a complete story. Perhaps that's all it took for a lie to become the truth.
Like
Each time someone plays
yeah.
their last work, it summons daemons. This is the Golden Anthem's revenge and curse upon Raguna. But still, words and imagination alone cannot bring something into existence.
Unless there's a resonator involved.
Yes. Someone must have used them to create the daemons. What if the mastermind pulling the strings from the shadows is the author of that article? Daemons are bound to their creator, so it might not be a coincidence you felt them target you at the restaurant. There could be a connection between you and this mastermind. Or perhaps they have their own reasons for wanting to see you silenced.
Click this option to find out how the story unfolds.
Imagination knows no bounds. If left unchecked, such incidents will only increase. For resonators, dealing with them isn't much of a challenge. But for ordinary folk, it's enough to spark panic across the city. Finding the one pulling the strings should be our priority. If the daemons are born from the public's imagination, then things will shift once we catch whoever is responsible for starting this in the first place. This mastermind has gone to great lengths to twist the facts, stirring fear and turning it into resentment. It may be an attempt to cover up certain stories about the Poet Society. He must be tied to them somehow. If we can learn more about the Golden Anthem, we might be one step closer to catching him.
Okay.
Music and poetry are born from kindness and hope. Yet now they've been twisted to create these monstrosities. Whoever is behind this won't just sit back and watch. The thought of confronting them is already inspiring me to write a ballad. What should I call it? Which instruments would fit?
Our enemy hides in the dark, while we remain in the light. If that's the case, we need to split up. With your tenacity and Ciaccona's expertise, we will uncover the truth.
She is an opal. You're talking about topaz earlier. We're talking about opal.
Someone has pointed a gun at Cat's Eye. Someone ought to pull back the curtain and expose them. The family has its ways. Tracing the article's source and finding this mastermind won't be a problem.
Where should we start where should we begin our investigation?
If we find melodies connected to the Poet Society, I can bring the past into clearer focus. I've got it, Rover! I know a place where they've definitely left their mark. Let's go! Onward to new melodies!
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Just gonna grab a drink. Be right back.
Wind. It's free to go anywhere without restraint. If only it could carry my poems into the hands of everyone across the world.
Okay, so Cat's Eye is Rover and Opal is Topaz. No, not Topaz. Opal, not Topaz. Sorry, Carlotta. Oh my goodness. Ignore me.
La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da do 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 do. La na 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 dum ba da da da.
That's pretty. Very pretty.
Da-da! Welcome to Requiem Paradise. This is where Raguna's musicians lay their old instruments to rest. For the people of Raguna, the sea is everything. We live and sleep by the sea, and our souls drift out to sea when we pass. Since an instrument is an extension of the musician, it's only fitting that it's buried by the sea. May its dreams be long and sweet before returning to the waves.
Yeah, I'm having an issue. For some reason, my chat disappeared. Okay, for some reason, I guess I'll have to. So my chat in OBS just disappeared. I'm not sure what happened. I just have to use the browser.
I'm certain this is where the poets of the Golden Anthem laid their instruments to rest before their banishment. What's wrong? You seem troubled. Is that what's been on your mind this whole time? I say, if the answers aren't coming, let it all go and clear your mind. To be honest, I haven't found any leads either. But worry not. This is what we bards call a bottleneck. Once, I spent 3 days just trying to find the right words to describe a tree. Couldn't do it. Not one word. So, I stood under that tree and prayed for an apple to fall on my head. You know, just like in those stories where inspiration strikes after an apple hits you. And, well, at least you get a snack out of it. Sadly, the apples weren't ripe and none fell. No free nibbles for me, unfortunately. Try it.
It's gonna be like Snow White,
It's a
and we're
real
just
apple.
gonna.
Later, when I finally decided to leave, I looked up through the gaps in the branches and suddenly saw a blooming flower atop a cliff. Turns out, even without an apple, inspiration may yet strike. But if I hadn't stood there, I might have missed that unexpected burst of beauty. So, maybe this is enough. Let's put aside heavy thoughts and continue our walk with a clear mind.
Wife and an apple dispenser. Not bad, not
I'm
bad.
starting to understand why Carlotta calls you Topaz.
Is that so? But I'm nowhere near as dazzling as the sun. If anything, I'd rather be like Icarus in the story. Soaring freely in the sky, even if it means falling in the end. I sense the melody of an instrument close by. Let's search for it.
Let's search. It is beautiful. A flute?
A flute, but it sounds sharp and harsh. If this were a performance, I'd say it's trying to finish as quickly as possible, barely giving the notes a chance to breathe. A harp. It's in excellent condition, but its tone is flat and dull. Let's keep it for now and see if there are any other instruments nearby.
What's this? Oops.
Is that a lute? Its echoes are faint. Perhaps because it's been abandoned longer than the previous two. I'll need some time to decipher it. Wait. The sound may be weak, but there's an undeniable strength to it. Rover, behind you!
Ooh. Let's
It
find.
seems this lute likely belonged to a member of the Poet Society. Which is to say, it holds the melodies they left behind.
In war with time.
At the helm! Ah!
Overture! A perfect chord.
I want the road.
Now presenting a poem of finale.
Ooh.
Epic shot!
The timbre also matches. I believe this lute is exactly what we've been looking for. Sometimes, even when the instruments are the same, the performer's mood can change the entire sound. For example, this lute doesn't seek to boast. It speaks softly, like a traveler sharing a story over tea in the warmth of an afternoon. The true purpose of music is to express what words cannot.
It certainly has the style of a poet.
Rover, if there's something you want to say but can't put into words, if you sing it, maybe I'll understand.
But I haven't even heard you sing yet.
Me? Perhaps another time. Once all this is settled, I'll perform for you. Be sure to listen closely then.
That's very cute.
Now, it's in the lute's hands. I hope this melody holds a tale worth telling.
Yeah, I know. She did.
Listen, I hear something up ahead. It seems like an interrogation room. This melody carries the weight of the Poet Society interrogation. Let's take care with each step. The melodies left by these instruments are extremely fragile. The realm we're about to enter will appear fragmented.
Yeah, how rude.
We may find ourselves straddling vast rifts in time and space. A single misstep could draw us into other melodies, leaving us lost within them.
Who is this?
Farrell of the Golden Anthem. Know that Imperator is stern, yet merciful. The Codex teaches us that those whose sins are cleansed by the sea shall remain blessed by the sea. It is a grave offense to slander the Sentinel. This includes your claim that the Sentinel's true form is a steed of the skies. I was told you found this lie carved on a lithograph. In the face of the tempest, a giant celestial steed carved a path for the Ark. How absurd. If you admit you were mistaken at tomorrow's trial and reveal where you have hidden the evidence, I will move mountains to protect you and your companions. Remember, Imperator only responds to repentance, not silence.
I'm sorry, Sir Acolyte. I'm doing my best to cooperate. Please don't mistake my silence for defiance. It's just, this room is freezing, and I've caught a chill. Makes it hard to talk. I'm afraid that by the time I see the Sentinel, I will have lost my voice entirely. Perhaps then, they will judge you for silencing a poor transgressor's confession.
As long as you repent and help us destroy those blasphemous poems and songs, the Sentinel shall show mercy. You are a wise man. I trust you will make the right choice. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Good night, Mr. Farrell. I will always be here should you wish to receive the Sentinel's mercy.
No need to worry, Sir Acolyte. In fact, I'm beginning to enjoy the cold.
Neither official nor private records show them as having ever repented in the Cathedral of Mercury. This melody is fading fast. Let's check if there's anything nearby to amplify it.
I understand what Farrell was trying to do. We're not adventurers or mighty resonators. We don't even have the time or ability to determine whether that lithograph is real or fake. Farrell only wanted to share the voice of uncertainty. He hoped someone might understand his doubts. Our fate has been sealed. All we can do now is choose what we believe, and carry what we hope to be the truth to our graves.
They don't sound like they're full of hatred at all. If anything, they appear to have anticipated what would happen. During the interrogation, they kept their composure and did not offer fierce resistance. In fact, they even showed sympathy for the interrogator.
Everything seems to revolve around the Order. Could they be the ultimate mastermind behind this?
We don't know that for certain. But at least we now know the Poet Society would never place a curse on Raguna.
The Order, the Order, the Order. Bunch of assholes.
I knew this was to be our fate. From the moment we uncovered that lithograph, I knew it would come to this. Still, I have no regrets. But If the Sentinel's true form is a flying steed, what does that make the Imperator we've pledged our faith to? All this time, we've been living nothing but a lie.
The Order's stance is that the Poets Society concealed blasphemous works. Yet the Order themselves concealed the lithograph's existence. What were they afraid of?
The Poet Society discovered the Sentinel's true form.
That's right! You must have seen the Sentinel in the inverted tower. To keep the Sentinel's true form a secret, the Order ruined the Golden Anthem's reputation.
Farrell's gone mad! He ought to have hidden the truth in our secret study. Why would he slip this dangerous knowledge into his poems and hand them out to children? We ought to have buried the truth.
Buried the truth?
What are you thinking?
It just occurred to me. Is that our mastermind's true aim? Not only to bury the past, but also to silence those who know the truth. Like you. To that end, he stirs panic to deepen Ragonese prejudice against the Poet Society, using this opportunity to create monsters born from our words. Words and music are weapons without form. The melody is fading faster now and becoming unstable. We should leave. We can continue our discussion later.
Interesting.
Where is this place? A study? Ciaccona, are we? We must have gotten separated. Ciaccona did say even a slight misstep could draw us into other melodies. Am I?
You are to build a home here, like seabirds. Dwell upon the water, just as countless stars dot the night sky. I don't know if what I'm feeling is right or wrong. They were clearly the Sentinel's cantors. Why would anyone call them criminals who insulted divinity? This is a poem I've never seen before. It's so different from what they used to write. Do not place flowers on my tomb, for I do not rest beneath the stone. I am the sea wind at Raguna's walls. I am a dawn that breaks through thorns. I am a nighthawk of wings aflame, soaring towards the celestial steed, whose praises I sing and whose true form I behold.
She's so cute.
A flame, celestial steed, true form I behold.
Let's follow her for now. Do not bring flowers to my grave. Okay, that's what she just said. I'll just sit there and wait for it to happen. Is there anything else we can ask for help from who? I don't know who else is there to do. The Montellis. If it's the Montellis, no wait. They value profits over anything. We don't have that kind of leverage. Read Poet. That won't do either. Be able to control the spread. What about them? The Shoristers. They would. Hello again. Collect everything.
The night
Rover
sky
Spectral.
will be illuminated by wings of flame, and I shall be reborn in immortal poetry.
Because they cannot banish the truth, the Order of the Deep instead banished us to the sea. Our thirst for truth is why we were cast out. No matter what, remember this. The truth will always exist. And the truth is gold that is unafraid of the fiercest of flames.
I feel sorry for those poets.
Can't get through, but the sounds are coming from over there. What is this place? Who are you?
What do you think it is? Like, are you blind?
She's always been distant and aloof, but her true melody is both heavy and fragile. Ciaccona Toccata. As long as you still draw breath, lift your eyes and look. With this poem, your life is eternal.
Yeah. Almost like SAG-AFTRA. Sorry.
Rover? Rover, are you alright? Finally, I got you out of there. You must have been drawn into a different melody on our way out.
Recount what you saw in the study.
I just walked into his study and ran into a strange little girl. She seemed quite taken with the Poet Society's work. She mentioned a name. Ciaccona
Totally
Toccata.
throwing shade.
I see. I don't know who you met, but Toccata is my family name. As I said before, for family matters, let the past stay where it belongs. Just call me Ciaccona. We don't need to overcomplicate things. Well, we have made some progress. The melody we were in gave me a hint on what to do next. Yes, seeing as they banished the Golden Anthem, we might find more clues in the Cathedral of Mercury.
First to the treasure!
Yeah, totally throwing shade.
Have you found her yet?
Found who?
No.
She's not here either. Oh, greetings, brother and sister. Might I ask, have you seen someone dressed like us who likes to walk with her head down?
No.
That's
Razor
sad.
doesn't like walking with her head down. She must have gotten into some trouble.
That's like a sad description of someone. Like, have you seen a girl or that's like walking with their head down? Like, what's that supposed to indicate? Like,
We're in the Order's choir. We're rehearsing hymns to sing at the ceremony. Racer is our lead chorister. We took a break from rehearsing to play hide and seek, but when the time ran out, we couldn't find her. Maybe she got mad at us because we sang badly. She hasn't smiled at us much since rehearsal started.
I think British actors has less of that exaggerated typical anime voice. They actually try to sound like a human being when they talk. I'm not saying like that it's a bad, like the US actors are bad. I just think they have a different relationship to voice acting and what is like, and how, yeah, like they're good in their own way. Obviously I like the exaggerated voices and things like that, but in a way the British ones are coming across maybe a little bit more mature. I don't know. But it doesn't mean obviously that the US actors are bad, like it just has a different ring to it, I guess.
Can you tell your big sister here what hymn you're rehearsing?
The teacher says it's a hymn to honor the brave knights and the sentinel's guidance.
Yeah, definitely. The career path is different.
But Razor says the hymn was written by a bunch of criminals.
You and Ciaccona realized that these criminals are in fact members of the Golden Anthem.
Well, which way did Racer go? We can help you look for her.
Really? She went that way.
So if she went that way and you're looking for her, why didn't you walk that way to look for her? Oh. Well, you clearly didn't look very well.
Such a beautiful voice, isn't it?
I love how expressive the NPCs are. Like, the kids in this doesn't look like those
You're the laureate!
stiff Genshin kids that has 3 animations.
My name is Ciaccona.
A friend of mine.
Don't be scared. We're only here so that you can finish your game of hide and seek.
Hide and seek, right. Myron and the others are waiting for me. Sorry I've caused you trouble.
Look how expressive she is.
How about a little chat first? Something's troubling you. I can tell.
What? Of course not. The ceremony is coming up, and the choir still has so much to rehearse. I'm fine.
Oh, she's clearly not fine.
Young ones today have so much talent. If I had the chance, I'd love to learn how to sing hymns. You know, our laureate here definitely knows how to sing hymns.
Yes, I do. Oh my god. Do I? Just tell me what's troubling you.
It's just... Before the performance, the choir has to listen to the same music, recite the same lyrics, and do the same rehearsals every day. What's more, the hymn we're practicing, it was composed by bad people. Teacher calls them heretic poets.
She's like an all-in-one deal.
Myron and the others never complain. They're always eager to sing praises to the Sentinel on stage. But now their dreams are all dashed because of me. Myron, Patero, and Shear's voices are in perfect harmony, but I can never keep up. And I don't like this hymn. Myron and the others are too young to realize that heresy is a grave offense, but I know. I just don't understand why the Order wants us to sing songs written by criminals.
Yeah, I know, the word's perfect.
The more I thought about it, the more out of rhythm I became. In the end, I could barely sing at all.
Isn't it sad? Like, this is a kid who's been completely brainwashed to believe something. And it's kind of like just drilling into their heads. Like, what is... I don't know. Just sad.
That song just now. I've already forgotten how it's supposed to sound.
Well, what do you think a hymn should sound like?
A hymn, as the books state, is a song of praise for the Sentinel who leads the lost to the abundant lands.
No, not that. I mean, how does it make you feel? Try to remember what you were feeling when you were singing alone in the corner just now.
Oh, I didn't want to hold everyone back. And I really wanted to help everyone have a great performance at the ceremony.
Then hold on to that feeling. Let's rehearse again. You don't have anyone sitting in on your rehearsals, do you?
Uh-huh. No.
Well then, the Laureate and I will be the first to hear you perform.
Songs of the old days, songs from the past are sung once more. However, the shore performance seems to have encountered some trouble as the pure voices are drowned by the chattering crowd.
This is a cathedral. That's the choir on stage, with the Poet Society leading them. Looks like it's a ceremony of some kind. It sounds like...
On the surface, yes. The Order certainly upheld Raguna's prosperity and stability. The poets, praised for their songs to honor the Sentinel, earned the Order's favor. Despite their banishment, their works still serve the Order's cause today. But this, my friend, doesn't strike the right chord we need to follow.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Simply knowing the Order once stood with the poets doesn't reveal the true reason behind their banishment. Let's pick up where we left off. What stories lie within these melodies?
It sounds like a song celebrating the knights who defeated the Tacit Discords at Whisperwind Haven. Wait. Someone's approaching the stage.
Degenerates! Arrogant hypocrites, every last one of you! You have no idea what happened! Not at all! Has the Order reduced our sacrifices to mere tales to be told over tea? The Sentinel's blessing! Ah! Where were you when we fought the Tacit Discords at Whisperwind Haven? Where were any of you? Where was the Sentinel? We didn't fight for the Sentinel or for the damned Order. We fought for ourselves. You're nothing but hypocrites.
Oh my goodness, I'm really feeling the anger in that. That is amazing. Like, I felt the chills. Like, the hairs in my neck was rising at that. That's amazing.
This is madness! Who is this madman? Someone remove him from here immediately. Do not be deceived. All knights who rode into that battle wielded swords sanctified by the Order. They fought in the name of divinity.
What he said about the common folk, is it true? Tell me, were they also sent to fight at Whisperwind Haven? I must see it for myself.
What a mess. I suppose this incident is what changed the Poet Society.
It pushed to show like how voice acting is such an art as well.
Strange. Why is this passageway so long? This is the same study I stumbled into in the Realm of Melodies.
Afternoon tea! Yes, please. Your tea and biscuits, miss. I'll reapply the medicine once you've finished. Next time, no more climbing walls. Understood?
It wasn't just for fun. I was trying to...
There, I understand. You've always been a curious child. You saw something terribly interesting and snuck out to take a closer look.
Wait. Is it raspberry? My favorite. Huh? Ow! Look at this. This book says the flower doesn't live long. But that's silly. I know it can survive the coldest of winters. Maybe one day, I'll become a great bard. A proper one. Who never makes mistakes like this.
Miss, this study is a secret. You must never tell a soul.
I understand. But I've always wondered, why do people say they're guilty? There are so many interesting poems and songs here. Why won't Father let me see them?
Oh, you'll understand when you're older, miss.
Oh, what splendid singing! Even the laureate was enraptured.
Racer did wonderfully. Thanks to you, I figured it out. Sincerity is what truly matters when we pray and sing praises to the Sentinel.
Yeah, it looks like it. Well, they kind of hinted at it at the start when they said like Carlotta and she used to play together as kids. And then Rover asked a question and she was like, oh, well, let's not talk about what happened and whatnot. So, clearly something
Yes.
happened.
A hymn isn't just a few lines of history. It is
Like,
shaped by
with
your
her family,
feelings
I
and
mean.
experiences. It may differ in each person's eyes, but its resonance and meaning are universal. I hope you'll give the audience a spectacular performance on the day of the ceremony.
Joyce the Raisin leaves to rehearse with the other children after she leaves. And whatever the rest said.
So, what did you see in Razor's melody?
The hymn's
The
backstory.
Poet Society was criticized for glorifying the knights over the common folk during one of their hymn performances. Their assumptions were challenged, so they traveled to the knights' encampment at Whisperwind Haven to verify the truth for themselves.
This incident may have been the turning point for the Poet Society. Did you find any other clues? Next time we venture into the realm of melodies, perhaps we should tie our hands together to stop you from getting lost.
Hold hands. I am completely on board with that.
If the Order's choir is pointing us to Whisperwind Haven, then that's where we'll find more clues. Let's go.
Beyond my beloved horizon!
Beyond my beloved horizon. Is Cristoforo and Brandt still the same voice actor, aren't they? Maybe that's the way I like Cristoforo as well.
I've heard of these nights during my travels. This should be where their old encampment stood. But there don't seem to be any instruments, poems, or music here that carry the memory of a melody. Let's try searching the area first.
Where's the first one? Plus 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. But this one then. And then this one. Bravo, let's sing another to this occasion. We play music and sing together under the turning sails. The townfolk calls us bonfire bards. When the windmills come to rest, we go chasing along the rivers and lakes. But above all these, there's nothing like flying across the field on a clear day. From the air, I glance down at this land wrinkled by time. Sunlight blankets over the pillars of night's collapsed ruins, where 1,000-year-old tree stands its silent vigil, with its roots sprawling across the stone crevices as the wind carries me across the lake's surface. The reflections of the red roof tiles of the Iglia town gleam and dance like pomegranate seeds shattered on top of a sheet of blue silk. The red-topped windmill overlooks the town, slowly turning and beckoning homebound travelers.
These bonfire poets were no doubt members of the Poet Society. The note says they had wandered the area looking for inspiration. To find the melody, we should try to follow the route they once took. Perhaps inspiration will strike us along the way.
The red ones were where you had to do them all at once. Where you had to like gather them together in a way and then remove them. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Head to the last spot.
This was the last stop on their route. Oh, the view just now as we soared in the sky was just breathtaking.
It's a date.
What is it?
Okay.
Has anything come to mind?
Okay. I don't know.
Yes. How did I miss that? The wind is the finest recorder of melodies. It rises from the primal, churning endlessly, echoing in our ears without end. I believe the melodies left by the Poet Society were witnessed by the wind, and it will carry them to us.
What are you doing?
Playing the tune, of course. I want to capture the mood they must have felt when they were here. I'm curious as to what they left behind.
Ciaccona plays her instrument, the wind stirs, and the melody
Rimbo
of the
and
Poets
Selena must have returned to Raguna by
Society
now.
is something.
That lithograph of the Sentinel's true form. It has to be here somewhere. Did that gentleman guide us intentionally? Who exactly was he? Backpack stuffed with papers claiming to be a common artist traveling in search of inspiration. Yet he spoke like a nobleman. But I can't afford to think about that now.
Is that Cristoforo?
If not for his help, we'd still be singing praises to a false sentinel. He's right. We cannot continue to sing for the Order anymore.
No, I don't think that guy is Cristoforo. I think he's talking about Cristoforo, maybe?
We must enlighten the people of Raguna. They deserve to know the truth. The Knights of the Order defend only the Order's interests, and so the time has come for us to become knights for the people of Raguna.
Oh, yeah.
It seems
Yeah, I think
someone told
so.
the poets the truth about the Sentinel, and even suggested they stop singing solely for divinity and begin singing for the common folk as well. On the surface, what our mystery man said makes perfect sense. He even has knowledge of Imperator's true form. And this hidden lithograph is evidence the poets were telling the truth.
I mean, it's hard to tell, like, because age and things like that is like... I don't know, like, for all we know, like, Cristoforo can be 500 years old.
Is this form of the Sentinel the same as the one you saw at Avenolium?
The majestic steed carved on the lithograph looks like the same as the sentinel you saw before. Like
So the
tons.
poets were indeed banished for uncovering the Order's secrets. Even under interrogation, they held their silence. It wasn't until they met this mysterious man and learned the truth that they chose to become Knights of Raguna.
Yeah, they didn't want to believe it and made corn.
Resentment and curses are not songs of their own style. As for the true mastermind, we still have no direct proof linking him to the Order. We must confront his lies and put an end to these Daemon incidents.
Oh, Marecorn, that's what we call it. Marecorn.
But once the truth of the Golden Anthem at Imperator is revealed, it will no longer be just a matter of daemons. But is now the right time?
The will of the people is strong. This mastermind is so sure that the lies about the Sentinel will go undiscovered, and that no one will easily believe the truth.
Marecorn. Oh my goodness, she's totally in love with him. Look at that, look.
The truth exists to be uncovered. All we need is to plant the seeds of doubt in the people's hearts and let them take root and grow.
Yes.
Yeah, the Marecorn is the false. Alright. Just looking at you.
We'll go back to Margarita's. It's where our story began, and it's where it must end.
Marecorn is the false sentinel. Oh, we're back here. I wish there was a way to like tell what time of the day it is. I guess it's 3 o'clock because of the bells rung 3 times. Oh, can I like see it here? Current time 8:23, so I was wrong. Margarita. Oh my god, imagine having a name of like that.
Miss Margarita!
Well, hello. If it isn't Rover and Ciaccona.
The two of you already know each other.
Oh, Miss Ciaccona is a regular around here, you know. I've even asked her to perform a few times. Helps bring in the crowds.
I'm sorry, that was probably too loud. What I mean, like, imagine having a name like Margarita and then make pizzas for a living. That's what I meant.
Actually, I've come to ask a favor of you today, Miss Margarita. I'm sure you've heard the rumors circulating lately about the Poets Society's legacy. There's something important we'd like to share. Could you help us gather everyone?
Not a problem at all. Did you make any big discoveries? I'm so curious about what actually happened. It's driving me nuts.
Margarita agrees to your request. You and Ciaccona take your place on an impromptu stage. The curtain poised to rise.
We'll begin when you're ready.
Let's do it! You're back at the Margaritas, ready to uncover the truth behind the demons. But instead of announcing the truth, Ciaccona asks the crowd a few questions, claiming the answer will be revealed at the Odyssey Opera House in the following day. You guess she's trying to gather a bigger audience, and today is just a raise off the curtain.
The poets did board the Pilgrim's Sail, becoming the stars of their own final act. We all know how that tale ended. A great fire consumed the ship, dragging it to icy depths, and the poets of the Golden Anthem with it. But hear this. Banishment did not breed hatred in their hearts for our city, and the flames did not scorch a curse into their music or poems. If you wish to hear their true voices once more, seek them at the Cathedral of Mercury. The children there still sing hymns written by the poets of the Golden Anthem. And yet, not a single daemon has appeared, even as those poets faced their end.
They did not surrender to hatred. The great fire burned everything to ashes. They weren't the ones that boarded this pilgrim's sail.
That's an awfully big assumption. What if they never boarded the Pilgrim's Sail at all? What if none of them perished in that fire? That begs the question, who was on that ship? Who started the fire and spread the rumors about the Golden Anthem?
You must be another poet.
Intimately familiar with the poets of the Golden Anthem, you say? If such a person exists, then why haven't the Golden Anthem stepped forward to prove their innocence? No, that's not it. This will take the story in the wrong direction.
I'm sorry.
As the fire filled the ship's cabins, they penned their last poems with death drawing near. Perhaps they were greeted by the Sentinel in their final moments. Or perhaps they fell silently toward death. If the poets truly meant to curse Ragusa, why would they write such obscure poems? Why not simply leave their works behind in Ragusa? No. Their last words were hastily written as the flames closed in. This charade. It was carefully crafted, twisting their work to conceal the truth. We already have... No. Tomorrow, at the Odyssey Opera House, I will reveal the truth. Until then, I thank you all for your patience.
This can't... This is very confusing.
Previously.
Sorry.
Gloria, is this all real? What do you mean by the truth? Did you discover something?
Did he just push Ciaccona to the side?
The poets of the Golden Anthem, they were...
Cristoforo, hello.
A fascinating story indeed.
Very
You've certainly
fascinating.
piqued everyone's curiosity. The speech you made just now, you're implying the poets of the Golden Anthem were framed and their works deliberately misinterpreted.
Exactly. Someone used the story of the Golden Anthem to stir the public's curiosity. This is what created the daemons.
If memory serves, official records of the Order of the Deep state the poets were charged with blasphemy against the Sentinel.
Why is this so sus and dreamy at the same time?
Surely you're not suggesting this was all the Order's doing? I dare say, such remarks would be considered a grave crime, punishable by banishment.
Are you from a noble family? The city's elite have a habit of siding with the Order.
Be suspicious.
I'm afraid you misunderstand. I admit, I do get that question quite often. I am but a traveling playwright.
Ooh. The music is...
Your presentation brings me back to a play I wrote in my youth. A group of birds locked inside a cage. Convinced they will never fly, they do nothing but stand on a perch. Then, one day, the cage door opened. The young birds flapped their fragile wings attempting to fly, but plummeted to the ground, one by one. Many consider their fate a tragic one. What say you?
I see it differently.
Oh?
Even if they met their end falling into the abyss, they still had a chance to glimpse the sky and spread their wings.
And what of those who chose to remain in the cage, having witnessed their predecessors fall to their demise? Will they dare to reach for the skies after realizing the cost of choosing to fly? Does the truth exist to protect or to harm? That is the question.
He will be my husband.
Miss Poet, I look
until
forward to tomorrow's arrival.
I see his true evil. Until then, he's my husband. Carlotta!
A splendid retaliation. I witnessed all of your performance. Like everyone present, I too eagerly anticipate tomorrow's arrival.
How's everything on your end?
As expected, the Order's fingerprints are all over it. According to our inside sources, it was none other than acolytes from the Order who salvaged the poet's lost works from the wreckage. They've long known of their existence and hid the poems in the Order's library. It's possible this was a sham all along. Choosing to make it public now likely means they're using those poems to obscure the real truth.
Sorry, I just got a message from work. I'm gonna reply to it. the work basically said that they couldn't find the paperwork that that I was meant to read today. So there's not really much point of me going in because they can't find it. But I still wanna maybe go in just to make sure the phones and other stuff is in order.
Now, considering the fact that the untraceable article first began circulating among poets, musicians, and playwrights alike.
I mean, I would have liked to read the paperwork before Monday. Hopefully the manager is in on Monday. She was apparently not in last week. So, if she's the only one with the paperwork, I'm not sure. I do need it before Monday though, so I'm not sure what to do about it. We'll think about it. At least it's less of a rush because there's less to do.
Of such secret circles. He may even be the resonator we've speculated about. His collusion with the Order is why these rumors are allowed to run rampant in the streets. I'll have someone follow this secret circle's trail and see what we can find. We should also share these findings with Ciaccona. As a poet, her insights would be much appreciated.
Where is she? Oh, you certain no sign of Ciaccona. Where did she go?
That's strange. She was just there a moment ago.
Just like when we were children. Gone without a trace. When she and her family disappeared without even a goodbye. Ms. Margarita, have you seen Ciaccona?
Miss Ciaccona? She was squirreling off towards the harbor earlier. I thought that's where you were meeting, so I didn't say a word. She did look quite down though. Never seen her wear such a gloomy face before.
Thank you for letting us know, Ms. Margarita.
Why don't we split up and look for her at the harbor?
That I'm the one who's gonna find her.
Huh. First to the treasure!
Where is she? Why is she sad?
The young birds left their cage, flapping frail wings as they fell to the ground.
I never thought his words would reach into the depths I sealed away so long ago.
Coming here implies you worry about tomorrow's outcome. You intend to reveal the truth of the Sentinel to the public. But that revelation, it comes with a price. One you've paid before as a child. Remember?
Aww. What happened when she was a child? Was her family part of that poet group?
This is the past.
And here I thought you'd be much wiser than this. You know the dangers of pilgrimage, yet you all still cling to the same reckless path. Tell me, what drives such stubbornness?
Hate the Order. They're so disgusting.
The truth has its thorns, and the Golden Anthem has already paid its price. Do you wish to relive their fate?
Is that what you're trying to tell me with your play? But you know nothing of how the Golden Anthem responded.
Allow me to share the answer, Sir Acolyte. Do you remember the very first voice from the heavens? The one the people of Renacita kept alive in their hearts as they built their homes on this land? Surely you've seen The Golden Bough, yes? A play where people from various clans wear masks, singing and celebrating together. An occasion you now call Carnival.
And? What of it?
It is words and songs. We are not your enemies. What you face here is something that is hard to describe, something I call reverberation. It exists forever. You can never defeat it.
You pitiful fool. Off to the seas with that reverberation you believe in so dearly.
The Order of the Deep seeks to banish us to the seas because they know they can't banish the truth.
Hear that? The bell they tolled. I will be the one to carry its sound forward.
You tell him.
The parallels, so striking. Just like the day the Poets Society boarded their sail. You, Ciaccona Story, blaspheming against the Sentinel. So this is the resonance they babbled on about. After all these years, another group of fools is ready to march down the same path. Why are there always those who believe the Sentinel is some tam horse? The poets were at least clever enough to hold their tongues, but you have the nerve to parade your blasphemy through the streets. It almost makes those poets look noble by comparison.
Is that so, Sir Acolyte? I do hope you dream of this Sentinel of yours every night, then.
Her eyes are
Spare
so
me
intense.
your sarcasm, you insolent bard! You're nothing but a mouthy relic, the last of what remains of your wretched family. Do you not repent for your crimes?
Ah, so you've already tasted their fate, haven't you? You and your family, banished in the name of blasphemy. Such a dramatic turn of events. As cantors of the Sentinel, both the Ciaccona family and the Poet Society committed the same crime. Tell me, what is the connection between you and those poets?
You're nothing but a figment of my imagination. None of this concerns you. It was a price we were willing to pay. We have no regrets. When I was a child, I lacked the ability to prove the Sentinel's true form. But now, with the inverted tower shifting and the prophesied laureate among us, I believe the opportunity has presented itself for the truth to be...
Opportunity. Indeed. The moment of choice dawns once more. Do you intend to repeat history? This time, dragging Rover along with you, boarding the pilgrim sail and clinging to hope as the storm carries you away.
It's a very pretty image.
Isn't this what you're afraid of? You've unraveled the hand behind it all, but the Order will never allow such truths to see the light. Rover, Miss Carlotta, and all those you've gathered along the way will be forced to bear the consequences of your quest for the truth.
It is very creepy.
And perhaps even that blessed maiden whose whereabouts remain a mystery to this day. Even so, will you two still insist on stepping onto that stage tomorrow? Have you really made your choice? I look forward to the arrival of tomorrow, Miss Poet.
Is this Ciaccona's sheet music? She was here. The vision I just saw seems to have been recorded from this.
Why is there people standing in a row in front of the water like
Ciaccona
that?
mentioned she always writes down her melodies on manuscript paper. Could this be?
Wait, the title of the section.
The Golden Anthem? An interrogation room. Being here reminds me of the many unanswered questions still hidden within these melodies. The girl in the Poet Society's study must have been Ciaccona when she was little. What happened last time was no accident. As the performer, her own melodies got entangled in the mix. But why was she there? And why are the Takata family and the Poet Society accused of the same crime?
I wonder why.
Thank you for understanding everything.
You're talking to me.
Is there anyone else here besides you?
This didn't happen last time.
You must have touched the Golden Anthem's music sheet. This is the story it holds. To be able to touch it means you're someone I can trust. I am yesterday's child of ignorance, the actor now on stage, and the banished sinner of tomorrow, Ciaccona Takata.
What really happened back then?
Let me tell you. The story of the Golden Anthem doesn't just belong to the Poet Society. It also belongs to me, Ciaccona Takata.
I like her name, Ciaccona Takata. These days belong not only to the members of the Golden Item, but also Ciaccona Takata. You meet a little girl once more. She is neither the past nor the present. She doesn't truly exist at all. She carries all of Ciaccona's stories, revealing the truth in this very place.
This is how it all started. A mysterious person showed the poets the truth about the Sentinel. Then they decided to become Knights of Raguena. Back then, besides the conductor, there were others who helped organize things. That was us, the Takata family. It didn't take long for the Order to notice us. To keep everyone safe, they gave my father a key to a study. Inside, there were papers that could have destroyed the Order, if anyone would even believe them in the first place. It was blasphemy, but my father didn't hesitate. He took the key right away. As you've already seen, I was also banished. You've probably heard a lot about the pilgrims' sail from Brant.
Brant mentioned.
Usually, the food and water in those ships aren't enough to get the people where they need to go. Even if they made it, the cold would get them. But on that ship, the Order made sure there was nothing. No food, no water, nothing. And there were only 3 fools on board. As for the fire, the poets started it themselves. In the past, everyone thought they were brilliant cantors. But inside, only they understood how fake and arrogant all their poems and music really were. In their last moments before death, the poets just wanted to leave something real behind. But it was so cold out at sea, and wood for fire was already running low. So they set the cabin on fire, and met their ends in the flames. In the world they dreamed of, poets would no longer be shackled, and everyone could sing freely. That was their wish for the future when the curtain fell. With our bodies to fuel the fire, the ensuing inferno shall forge Raguna's true gold. But the Order was afraid. They didn't want any loose ends. So they went to salvage the ship's wreckage.
Mail deleted. Poets gave a legacy to the Toccata family.
The Golden Anthem gave my father the key. At first, he wouldn't let me near it because I was too little. It wasn't until my mother, my uncle, and the rest of my family were one by one escorted onto Pilgrim's sails. Then, it was his turn. I still remember the day he handed me the key. The smile on his face.
Don't see it as a burden, my child. Remember, true courage isn't hiding it away in your heart. Raise it like a torch, just like the sun, so it can light the way for others.
I'm totally not crying. Oh my god.
Only this kind of courage can rid your father of the cowardice he showed toward you and your mother. Never forget, you are a Toccata.
Father wanted to tell everyone. So the Order put him on a pilgrim sail with the same charges. And that was the last time I saw him. Later, after I became a wandering bard and poet, I started to feel what was in the melodies of the poets and my ancestors. A sincerity like none other. I wrote songs, weaving the stories my father and the poets discovered into musical scores. But what awaited me was the Order's banishment. The Poet Society and our family could never prove whether the Sentinel's form is really that of a celestial steed. All we could do was hold on to our suspicions and the possible truth, waiting for someone to prove it. Now, that someone has come. He has reached the inverted tower. Now, I have that choice again. Do I reveal the truth? Always worrying about my next meal, wandering from place to place, being chased by acolytes. I'm used to it. But this time, I have you and my friends with me. I can't let you all repeat my fate. If we step onto that stage tomorrow, the Order will not stand idly by. They might even come after you and Carlotta.
Like I said, the truth exists to be uncovered. I've made my choice. And once everyone hears the truth, I believe no one will question the choices you all made in the past. There are hints of the sea inside Ciaccona's melodies. You should take greater pride in being a poet.
Thank you. Thank you for understanding everything. Let's open the doors. I hope this time, the story ends differently.
Oh, that's so sad. I am crying at the moment. What a burden to put on a child.
This song, it's the one she performed last time. The melody is the same, but why does it sound so sad this time?
So, Miss Poet, have you made your decision?
This is a poem I've never seen before. It's so different from what they used to write. Do not place flowers on my tomb, for I do not rest beneath the stone. I am the sea wind at Raguna's walls. I am a dawn that breaks through thorns. I am a nighthawk of wings of flame, soaring towards the celestial steed, whose praises I sing and whose true form I behold.
I know what you're thinking. You're worried I might end up on the same path you did. Go on. Follow your heart. I'll be with you. Till the end.
A penniless bard and the laureate roving in a foreign land. Together, we rise up against the order of the deep itself.
That's beautiful.
But as long as the seeds of doubt are planted, the kindling in Raguna will eventually ignite to forge its true gold. There! Now how's that for a story worth telling?
Just like A Knight's Tale.
Ah, speaking of which, have you ever read that novel? It's about a knight on a quest to challenge a giant in the name of justice. The knight is also accompanied by a squire. Time after time, they throw themselves at the seemingly invincible giant. I am no Montelli, acolyte of the Order of the Deep, or Knight of Raguna. But still, I shall lead the charge. Yahoo! Mount up, Sir Knight! To battle we go! Woohoo! As the forgotten songs rise once more, a tale of the past I shall tell. This is the story of those who were accused of blasphemy.
What?
They were once poets, singing songs for the divinity and the order. This is how their music became known to all. Until one day, they stumbled upon a truth that could not be proven. The Sentinel, whom we've always revered, is not what they seem. The true divinity granting us blessings is a majestic celestial steed that gallops across the high seas and soars through the skies. And the teachings in our scriptures? Lies. Lies told to us by the Order. Ask yourselves this. Why would Imperator, who once sent Renacita voices from the heavens, allow their people to suffer aboard those pilgrim sails? How could poets who once sang the praises of the Sentinel come to curse and resent Renacita, a land they loved so much? People of Renacita, have you ever wondered why the Order forbids us from seeing their earliest scriptures? Why did none of the fools that boarded the Pilgrim's sail ever thank the Sentinel?
The acolytes are making their move.
Imperator and Raguna have always stood united, yet lately, they seem to have vanished from our dreams. Why is that?
Ciaccona Toccata, in the name of Imperator and Primus Fenrico, you are hereby under arrest. You will face the full weight of the law at the Order Penitentiary.
Is that so? And what are the charges this time, if I may ask?
Blasphemy!
Oh! The same old tricks again! Is this how the Order intends to keep the truth hidden?
Huh. Save your empty words for your confession to the Sentinel. Damnation! She's not working alone!
This is so pretty!
Farewell, Sir Acolyte! Oh, and just a little tip for you. Keep your eyes on the audience below. Let's see how much of the Order's hypocrisy these empty words can unveil. I have faith. The music of the Golden Anthem will one day echo across Raguna's skies again. Phew. A masked hero suddenly appeared, rescuing the bard right when she was about to be apprehended by the Order. But that's a story for another time. You know what this means for you, right? Even with a mask on, people will still recognize the laureate.
I told you I'd stand by your side.
I'm now a wanted criminal by the Order.
But guess that makes us partners in crime.
Now this is
so
what
cute.
a real poet, no, wait, a real knight is supposed to be. Well then.
Probably feel quite liberated, like this is something she's held on to her entire life. And finally, like, finding the courage to stand up to it, like, I guess that must be quite liberating.
This room
is our final stage. Now, it's your turn to step onto it.
You will witness a different world.
arrogant hypocrites!
Led by curiosity and wonder, you step forward.
I am the gentle sea breeze, sweeping through Whisperwind Haven and towards Raguna's high walls.
Well, have you decided on your answer? I look forward to the public trial.
Perhaps our fates are not so different after all.
It is time, sinner against the Sentinel.
But you...
I will continue to sing.
As long as there are those who breathe and see.
My eternal summer will never fade.
The quality of these quests is peak, like amazing.
Do you feel it? The breeze from Whisperwind Haven. You can even catch the faint scent of wet grass.
Yeah, it was.
Next thing you know, maybe an apple will fall on our heads. Or maybe a big grey wolf will leap out and chase a squirrel down a rabbit hole. Thank you, Rover.
Huh? Hello. Are you gonna join me in the rest of the quest together?
I don't have the Blessed Maiden's miracles, nor the powers of a hero. I'm just a wandering bard.
So silly. Huh? Yeah, I just came and demanded a little bit of cuddles.
The only thing I can offer is to immortalize this moment. I will carry all the stories about you with me. By the way, I met a man at Margarita's who claims to be a playwright. You should watch out for him.
Cristoforo?
I'm not entirely sure who he really is, but my guess is that he might be the resonator who's been working with the Order.
I'll keep that in mind.
Here, you can have this music sheet. I'm heading off on a new mission.
That smile. She's so beautiful. I totally get why she's your wife.
An escape mission! Starting today, I'm no longer just a wandering bard. I've got the Order hunting me now. A journey like this, it's begging to be written into a story.
Then I? Oh.
Don't you worry. I still remember our promise.
We're about to hold hands, but then she cowered out.
About the song I wrote you. We will meet again, and I'll sing it for you, I swear. After all, we're partners in crime now.
My Lord Primus, it seems your plan has not gone quite as you'd hoped. You sought to revive the blasphemous Poets Society, spreading their legacy to stoke the fires of prejudice, and through my aid summon daemons to sow fear across Raguena City.
I care not for labels of good or evil. My only care is Raguena's order and chaos. Fear is but one tool among many to maintain stability.
Ah, truly the words of one in possession of great power. Such lines are rare, even in plays. And yet, why do you seem so restless, Lord Fenrico? This is hardly the character I expected from you. Is it that foreign laureate that unsettles you so? Or perhaps that insignificant Toccata girl? Or is it something else you seek?
Out of respect for our partnership, some things are better left unsaid.
I think they should as well. There's definitely some tension there.
Of course. As you will, Lord Fenrico.
I was actually thinking, like, these two are totally shippable.
Wait. You were the one who led the Poets Society to that lithograph, weren't you? I've heard whispers of your presence at Whisperwind Haven around that time. Whenever you were asked, you claimed to be seeking inspiration. Why are you doing this?
Create the chaos.
As you've said yourself, out of respect for our partnership, some things are better left unsaid. There was no deception.
Yes.
Indeed, I was seeking inspiration. In the end, I found a story about birds in a cage. The birds, having uncovered the truth, must decide. Will they choose to fly into the unknown, or remain caged within the familiar? Ah, Lord Fenrico, a word of reminder. Just as the young Toccata mentioned, how long has it been since you last dreamed of your true divinity? Armed with a wooden spear and a broken helmet, the knight charged at the windmill. His squire, ever loyal, trailed close behind as if becoming one with the knight. Together they charged again and again, true knights in spirit, ignoring the countless wounds they bore. Truly astonishing. Even if you took such a script, what could you possibly accomplish, Hecate?
Hecate, isn't that the name of that boss? It was amazing, honestly. This game never fails to provide. It's just like it's like how. Yeah, I thought it was. What's this? How many wishes do I have now? I have nearly 30 wishes saved.
First to the treasure!
I probably have 30 wishes saved. Oh. Do you think she was probably... Okay, I see, I see. Wow.
Brad salutes you.
Hey.
Yeah. More passion. Listen carefully. Here.
My compliments. You will yield. Can you keep up?
Yeah. I don't know. I think that is probably one of the better quests, story quests. Oh, look, there's a chest.
Quickly and swiftly. Loading. In war with time.
At the helm.
This is like when it's like a fake chest, like... Oh, that missed.
Perfect finale.
It is. I knew it. I knew it. I was thinking like, there's no way I missed the chest there. Sneaky. Like, just look at all the details of this map. Alright, I'm gonna quickly go to the toilet and then... Guess we'll use some wave plates. Be right back.
Let me see. Aha! Let me see. Aha! Let me see. Aha! Hey, little one. There you go. Hey, little one. There you go. Let me see. Aha!
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I guess we should do something. Let's have some fun with the hologram.
Loading. In war with time.
At the helm! 'Tis but a splash! Let the tempest strike harder! Huh. Same actor, different role. Climax of the show! Pew pew!
My compliments. Victory favors me. In the name of the Montellis. Still recognize me? Stay calm. Loading. Iron graft you knew. Huh?
Oh.
Diminish.
Epic shot! Ha! Woohoo! More passion, 'tis but a splash.
Is that it? Running won't save you. Hey, loading.
Listen carefully. In the limelight! 'Tis but a splash.
Oh no! I was just about to do that kill as well.
Still recognize me? Rectify. Do not durability.
Oh no!
Depleted.
This is not going well at all.
And glory.
No!
To the
Oh my god.
The fool's final act.
No! One mess up and it all just goes down the hill.
Loading. Astral modulation.
At the helm! Whee! Keep the...
My compliments.
Spear's coming!
Victory favors me. Is that in the name of the Montellis?
Epic shot! Let the flames rise! Perfect finale.
Leave it to me. Loading. Iron graft you knew.
Listen carefully.
My compliments. Can you keep up? Loading. Huh? In war with time.
At the helm! Victory's mine! Same actor, different role. Climax of the show! This is getting fun.
Take this! Loading. Physical damage detected.
Physical durability depleted. Loading.
Oh no!
But a splash.
Run! No!
Got the fools. Final.
Huh? This is not
Oh,
the end.
Jesus Christ.
Can you keep up?
Is that it? I'm still standing. Still recognize me? Death is not the end.
Worrying, loading. Iron graft you knew.
My compliments. Still recognize me? Glory demands more. Masterpiece complete.
At the helm. Tis but a splash. Let the flames rise! Ha! Perfect finale. Listen carefully. Tis but a splash. This is getting fun.
My compliments. Found your weak spot. Can you keep up?
Loading. Diminish. Astral modulation. Yay. Hey. Rectify. Huh? Yay.
Epic shot. This is getting fun. The curtain falls.
Is that it?
Leave it to me. Loading. Physical damage detected.
Oh,
This is
crap.
not the end.
Is that it? Surrender. Still recognize me? I'm still standing. Can you keep up?
Death is not the end.
The fool's final act.
It's stuck on that part. Like, I never have enough dynamite to dodge at one point. We'll try one more time.
Loading. Huh? Iron graft you knew.
At the helm. Ha! Tis but a splash. This is getting fun.
My compliments. Found your weak spot. Still recognize me?
Pew pew. Let the flames rise!
My compliments. Take this! Glory demands more. era awaits. Hey. The feeling of pain.
Huh? Epic shot. Perfect finale. Ah!
No, I
Physical damage detected.
failed to dodge.
I'm fine. Loading. In war with time.
This is not the end.
I just dodged
Shed
that
no
as well.
tear for me.
Same actor, different role.
Is that glory?
Wow.
Death on tallies.
Nice. Not a good run.
Beyond my beloved horizon. Haha. Pew pew. The Fool's final act.
Maybe I should try another one.
Can you keep up?
Always try Kelpie again.
Quickly and swiftly. Loading. Physical damage detected. Durability lowered.
Oh my god, I am dodging, but nothing's
Astral
happening.
modulation.
Perfect finale. In the limelight. Nice try.
My compliments. Take this. Still recognize me? Victory favors me. An eye for an eye. Oath from the heart. Loading. Iron graft you knew. Yeah.
At the helm. Listen carefully. Same actor, different role. Climax of the show. Woohoo! Victory's mine. More passion.
Surrender. Lighter than a dove. Still recognize me? Worry not. Loading.
Tis but a splash.
Leave it to me. Physical damage detected. Huh? Improvise. An eye for an eye. Astral modulation. Loading.
Epic shot. Listen carefully. Keep the cheers. Same actor, different. Let the flames rise. Ha! Pew pew. Tis but a splash.
My compliments. You will yield. Still recognize me? Glory demands more. An eye for an eye. Leave it to me. Durability lowered.
Ooh, Shorekeeper's
In
passive
war
just
with
kicked
time.
in then. Resting
Do not
her.
impede.
Or she died.
At the helm. In the limelight. Same actor, different role.
Fade red. A fading red.
Listen carefully. Beyond slash.
Leave it to me. Loading.
Pew pew. Same actor, different role. Let the flames rise!
Astral modulation. Durability lowered.
My compliments. Still recognize me? An eye for an eye. Glory to the Montellis.
Tis but a splash.
Oh no, 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 no.
This is
No.
not the end.
We were doing okay-ish. Suppose maybe we can use some.
Quickly and swiftly.
Loading. Iron graft you knew. Yay. Durability.
Epic shot. Perfect finale. More passion. Pew pew. Same actor, different.
My compliments. Found your weak spot. The stage is set. The world is mine. Is that it? In the name of the Montellis.
Leave it to me. Do not impede. Loading. In war with time.
Tis but a splash. A little mishap. Let the flames rise!
Can you keep surrender? Can you keep up?
Hey.
Listen carefully. Let the tempest strike harder.
Leave it to me. Loading. Astral modulation. Huh?
At the helm. Climax of the show! Same actor, different role. More passion.
My compliments. Found your weak spot. The world is mine. In the name of the Montellis.
Leave it to me. Iron graft you knew. Diminish.
Epic shot. In the limelight. Let the tempest strike hard.
Running won't save you.
Physical damage detected.
Oh crap.
Death is not the
end. Durability depleted.
More same actor, different role. This is not the end.
No, not even close.
Can you keep up?
Goddess, she's just too difficult. I think she's hard to fight. At
In
least.
war with time. Perish.
Here's to... Listen carefully. Climax of the show! Same act.
My compliments.
Different
Take this! Victory favors me. His masterpiece complete. Death is not the end. His shed no tear for me.
But I am trying.
The purge has come.
Keep the
Glory to the Montellis.
Pew pew. Tis but a splash. In the limelight. More passion. Listen carefully. Let the tempest strike harder.
No, you don't
Same
get to
actor,
die.
Different role. The Fool's
No.
final act.
I don't know. I lack probably
I alone will
the
decide
stats
whether
and the skills. Probably skills mostly, but
were I not loaded astral modulation. Huh? Diminish.
Epic shot. Parry. Whee!
My compliments.
Pew pew.
Still recognize me? Victory favors me. An eye for an eye. A new era awaits.
At the helm. Tis but a splash.
In war with time.
Victory's mine.
The purge has come.
Leave it to me. This is not the end.
ah, don't worry, that's it.
Running won't save you. The world is mine. In the name of the Montellis.
Listen carefully. Pew pew. Listen
Shed no
carefully.
tear for me.
Okay.
Tis but a splash. Let the flames rise! Tis but a splash. The Fool's final.
Found your weak spot. Still recognize me? Can you keep up? Can you keep up? Improvise.
Epic shot.
Oh.
Is that it?
Oh, I don't have any cinema.
Fading red.
Crap. I think I'm gonna call that there then. That is enough frustration for me. I don't know what we should use our stuff. It's for I know. I don't understand, like, when she does her big attack, like, how do you avoid that one? The thing is that I want to do it. I'm one of those stubborn things. Because I didn't complete this now, this is gonna brew on me for the rest of the day. I'm just gonna like, I couldn't do that hologram. The thing is, I would change
whether it's for show
my
or
team.
for battle.
Could always try with the owl.
Amidst disruptions,
Time
let's
for
find our
replacements.
way to the right. The experiment begins.
Yeah, probably. We'll try one more time.
Loading. Astral modulation. The feeling of pain.
At the helm! More practice but a splash!
Variable elimination.
Let the flames rise! Same actor, different role.
Ordained. Loading. In war with time.
Victory's mine! Ow! Careful! 'Tis but a splash! Perfect finale! Whee! Let the tempest strike harder!
Loading.
Epic shot! Let the tempest strike harder!
Physical
I don't
damage
have
detected.
any
This is getting fun.
cinema. Oh my god.
Stay loading. Diminish.
Climax of the show!
Leave it to me. Iron graft you knew. Do not impede.
At the helm! More passion! Out! Let the tempest strike harder!
Variable elimination. Verity. Confined within limits. Exploit. Primed. Damage. Critical.
Do not impede.
Listen carefully.
Complete overhaul.
Listen carefully. In the limelight! Pew pew!
Variable elimination.
Oh, I think I did it. Oh my god, I did it. All I did was I needed the O. That's all I did. Trying the O. And there it is. Ah! And then that crap one. Okay. I doubt we'll be able to do this one now.
In war with time. Perish.
A little mishap, 'tis but a splash. Climax of the show! Same actor, different...
Variable elimination. Complete overhaul. Risk level increasing. Pierce through the stars.
That was a crap one.
Reconfiguration. Faster. Damage. Critical. Insufficient energy.
No.
Okay, loading.
Nice try! Listen carefully.
Iron graft you knew. Diminish. I'm fine. Physical damage.
Epic shot. More passion. Let the flames rise.
Variable elimination.
Master, different role.
Complete overhaul. Conditions optimal.
Stay calm. Loading.
Pew pew. It's but a splash. This is getting fun. In the limelight.
Leave it to me. Loading. Astral modulation.
At the helm. Listen carefully. Same actor, different role. Tis but a splash. Let the tempest strike harder.
Variable elimination. Verity. Confined within limits. Reconfiguration. Faster. Is this how it ends?
Loading. Diminish. In war with time.
Epic shot. Pew pew. Keep the cheers coming. Climax of the show. Same act.
Variable elimination.
Different role.
Complete overhaul.
Loading. Yay.
Beyond my beloved horizon is but a splash.
Iron graft you knew. This is not the end.
No.
This is getting fun. The Fool's final act.
I'm sorry. I'll do my best to stop killing him. Current average resonator level is lower than recommended.
The experiment begins.
Understood.
The experiment begins.
What do you mean? What do you mean? They're all... What, because of this one? There's like one skill.
The experiment begins.
Understood.
The experiment begins.
Nope. Nope. Stupid defense. So we get like one with critical damage, which I doubt. Might be. Is it better than what I have? 12, 6. Probably not. Hmm. Nope. Nay. Oh yeah, I always forget to farm the nightmare ones. I always forget.
Faster.
I do have a little bit. I don't have coins though, like credits. That's like my main issue. Like how many technically? Purchase 3. Oh, I can purchase 3 of these. 13. I like 32 wishes, which is nice. I don't know what my pit is, so. $56.7. 57.
The experiment begins.
Understood. I am here to serve your will.
Wonder if I can still remaining attempts. I guess we can just use this before Monday because I will forget.
Watch out.
Huh? Loading. Hey. Rectify.
Listen carefully. Same actor, different role.
Yeah. Complete overhaul.
I engraft you new. Loading. Yay. Yeah. Diminish.
Variable elimination. Complete overhaul. Pierce through the stars. Exploit primed. Yeah. Reconfiguration.
Reconfiguration. It's so cool.
Faster.
He's so cool. All right.
The experiment begins.
Understood. I am here to serve your will.
Now she's officially fully filled out. Decent. I never use her. I hate using her, so at some point. Haven't started with him. I feel bad for his skills because it's like I do actually use him sometimes. I should probably level his skills. I know that Atai is probably looking at this and be like, oh my god. Why am I friends with this person? No, this is Mordifi. My Bront is fully skilled. I should probably work on his stuff. So beautiful. I wish I could fly.
Faster.
I do feel ashamed, okay? I do. But talents was not something I started doing until like 2 months ago. Okay. I just didn't do them. I only started doing it because I started enjoying the what is it called? Holograms. Use arrows/wands. It's sad, I'm ashamed. But I am working on it. I am working on it. I've even been planning to farm the nightmare boss for him. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it there then. I'm gonna call work and see it. Actually, I just got another message from work, so they say I don't need to come in. It's fine. No point in me coming in when there's nothing to do. No problem. I kind of regret not wishing for her now. Like, I wanted to wish for her, faster. But then I was like, no, I am only gonna wish for husbandos from this point on. I just need to remain strong.
Faster.
There is husbandos coming up eventually, and when they do, I will be ready.
Faster.
So. True. There is a husbando coming up. One husbando. This is very true. This is true. I should not be holding on to false hope, because that will only end in disappointment. Three patches away? I can wait 3 patches. Actually, who am I kidding? No, stay strong. I'll just save lots of wishes. That way, I don't need to stress before they come. I have the ones I need for now. I'll be fine. Alright. On that note, let's appreciate his beauty. And goodbye. I hope you guys have a lovely weekend. And I'll see you later. Bye!